Welcome back. My name is Ivica Cartello. You are watching React School. JavaScript map method. Every array has map method map. It means every array is object. Every array there is a map method map. And I speak here on home page. We have three React component. 1, 2, 3. Only one component, React component, on a page can be main component. What it means? It means that only one component can have export default home page, and only one component can be export all page. No, only that, but all page, all this page with the three component can be export with the name home page, with name of this component. This component, every React component produce React element. Home page, this home page component here in app.js create home page, would be calling by name home page, component equal home page, in curly brackets home page, because here we have import home page, and it is home page, components home page. It is path, relative path from this page's app.js to home page component. Import and call here in React element named root. There is argument component, and we call component by name home page in curly brackets. We have on app.js we have a possibility of two pages. One page is home page or blog post page. A new terminal, cd app7 arrow up, npm start. We can every component, React component, code on the separate pages. It means that we, in that case, we have three pages from this one home page. It would be one pages named blog post menu, but on that pages would be at the bottom export default blog post menu. Second pages on bottom would be export blog post menu left, and the third page is this. But in that case we would here import blog post menu, import blog post menu left. Would be have 5 import and only this one coding. Why I decided to write 3 components on one page? Because this home page display 2 other components. 1, 2. This home page display this both component, and I have that 2 components right here on that home page because of simplicity for learning, and it is okay for this concretely application. If that components goes in many other pages, I have been make separate pages. But in this application we have only 2 pages, home pages and blog post page, 2 pages. And because of that, why create 5, 6, 7 pages if I don't need it? Okay. Home page, you look at it. This component, React component function is the same as this one, but this is only heading, display only heading. Here it is only heading. This site, what is web, how to build it, is only heading of my post, and it is menu left, and these columns, what is web, image, 150 characters, etc., and it is second, it is this one component, because we have heading, image, and here we have in paragraph post dot blog post. Post is because of this parameter, post is these curly brackets, 3 posts, and in that object in curly brackets we have a blog post. It means post dot blog post. Look at here. Post dot blog post in angle square, in angle brackets. 0 means first paragraph. Let's go to look at. Means first paragraph. This is first Kroine Kongue. Letife. This one is okay. Kroin. It is first paragraph, because first paragraph in JavaScript programming in array there is a number, there is an index 0, and look at it is 0. It is first paragraph. Dot post is object, concretely object. In that object post there is a member object blog post. That object blog post there is a 3 paragraph, but we want 0 paragraph. And dot substring is method of some array. In this, it is method of string of text. It means substring 0 to 150. It means that we access substring 0 150 access grab 151 character places, because space between word is also in calculate, and that 151 here, it is 151 Kroin Kong, it is 151 characters grabbed here in a home page. Here is 151, because numbering start with 0, from 0 to 150, there is a total 151 character spaces. Not characters, but character spaces. Okay, it is component, this component with heading, image, character spaces, 151 character spaces. And this component is this only heading, this component. Every component is a patch. Together they make HTML document. They are patch, but they together with index.html, with index dot in public index.html, together with this, they make complete pages. But we don't see React product of React component here in source. We only see index.html. Because of that, React application we call single page application. Always in source page, in view source, we see only div id root, only this, and of course this part. Single page application. Product of HTML is virtual in separate of memory. It is running and react on every changes immediately. But if I click F12 and look at the developers part, you see doc type, HTML lang, head. You see, it is all from index.html, but after div id root, when I expand, I see these patches. It is patch grid container, grid 4, grid 2, last grid 2. This is left heading, and right I have 3 posts but with images and paragraph, heading, images, paragraph, etc. Together it is complete HTML page. React component loading at first index.html. After that, React calling index.js. In index.js, we have React component, this React component, and close stack of React component. And in that component, React strict mode, we calling app React component, app React element. It is self-closed React element. React app React component is here. It is a React component, but here in index.js we call object React DOM.render and rendering processing this element. Here it is element, React element, and processing React element means processing this component. It is only one component, export default component, and in element router we have this HTML, we have a switch element inside. In switch element, React element, we have a root element with argument path and argument component. If path is slash, component will be home page exact, because other here it is go exact slash, but if path is slash number ID, then component blog post. It means we will see home page or blog post. Blog post is page, here it is, what have also blog post menu, and because of that we can that blog post menu make separately pages, but never mind, I won't make that here because it is one small application and better have 2 pages than 3 or 4 etc. Concentration is not in 2 pages, home pages and blog post. Home pages display all posts, left and right. Here it is, all post heading, all post heading image characters. But when we click in some of links, here it is always link, image, text and heading. If I click here or here, we have a blog post. It means that left we see heading, now we see heading and 150 characters. Without left there is no post what is visible complete on right columns. What is web, image and complete text is here. Because of that, we call that pages blog post. Blog post. It is concretely blog post. But left, we have menu with 151 character spaces. When we go home, here it is. When we go post, here it is. Because blog post, there is a blog post, there is a left side, left columns, heading and 150, but there is no image, and it is not same as it is a third kind of patches. There is a patches heading 151 characters. There is a patches 3 heading, only heading, and there is a patches heading image 151 character spaces. It means that I used this block. You see, heading only have heading and substring. Heading and substring, because this is different. We have 3. This is 1 home pages, 2, 3 different patches, and they visible on 2 pages, and this 2 is visible only. This 2 is visible only on home page, and they are physically coding. I coding it in that home page. But this one visible only on blog post pages, and I coding it on blog post pages. Okay, map. 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 Blog post is array, object array. Object array, there is a method map. Method map for parameter, there is a arrow function. Arrow function, there is a parameter, arrow function, there is a parameter post, or XY. It is member of blog post. It is first member, second member, third member. And how map function processing? Blog post, there is a 3 object, 3 members. Map take one first object and give it arrow function, and waiting that arrow function create what we coding in body of arrow function. After that, map take second member and give it arrow function by parameter post. Give it arrow function, and waiting that arrow function create what we coding in body of arrow function. And we have totally 3 members in blog posts. Map take third members, give it to arrow function, and waiting that arrow function create what we coding in body of arrow function. This create. And after that we have this 3 heading, or this side 3 heading image and characters, Or when we click on blog post, we have blog post, we have heading text and heading, image and complete text of one post. It is method in JavaScript method. That method, and we look at after some others, find, we can see here find and filter. That method, map, find, filter, it is method of array. Every array there is that method. That method is possible and working. Appreciate two characteristic of JavaScript calling, we call closure. Closure is here. What means closure? Closure means closed, function closed inside function. We have function unit, but in body of function unit we have a function display name. In short, closure is possibility that inside function, closed function, can take variable from outside function. A rule in JavaScript and all languages is that every variable, every object in curly brackets in one function there is a scope or living only in that curly brackets, only in that function, and cannot be accessed by outside, by other function. But we see in closure one function take and can take variable from other function. In this situation, inside function display name can take variable var name Mozilla from parent function. I will more and more detail explain it in my JavaScript course. Here, when we speak about React, Angular, Vue, we think we ask, all people ask, all ask that you know JavaScript. But I here don't ask of you that you know JavaScript. I speak about JavaScript, but after some time I saw that speaking about map, filter, find, etc. Would be better create separate course about JavaScript. And okay, for now I offer that what I offer because you are different learners, but I create courses for total beginners, and I try that totally beginners, I try them teach about React, but also about JavaScript, and learners, students would be for themselves decide what to learn, what learn next. There is a lot of excellent content on the internet, and they decided, you as students will decide that finished cancel this course and go on some JavaScript or other course, or you are satisfied with this course about React, and you write on paper what you need add your knowledge, what you need add in your to-do list for learning. Okay, closure. Thank you for watching this video.